3 steps in personal evangelism. In the next 3 sessions, I want to train you how you can start a conversation, how you could share the gospel, and how you could lead a person to the Lord. And I'm really convinced that every believer can learn it, to share the gospel and to lead somebody to the Lord. First of all, we have to start a conversation. And sometimes for believers, it's not so easy. I was in a hotel and I saw Pierce Brosnan. He was just drinking a martini, and I said, well, I have to talk to him, but how can I start a conversation? I was a little bit nervous, and then I was standing in front of him. I looked into his eyes, and I said, Mr. Bond, in the movie, you are saving the world. I'm doing it in reality. That moment, I had his attention. So if we want to share the gospel, number one, we need the attention of the person. If we do it like this, oh, hello, sir, my name is Peter. I want to tell you that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. He died on the cross. He arose on the 3rd day. You have to turn or you will end up in hell. Please don't do it. Don't preach in the beginning. You can ask a question, but first of all, a very simple word, what you can use. Hello, be friendly, smile, and then you can ask a question. And there are several great questions I will give you in a moment. You can start with curiosity. Curiosity is powerful, or you can offer a gift, maybe a beautiful gospel tract. But please be friendly, are interested in that person. And you can also start with something funny or with something from daily life. I was in Brazil, I was sitting in a taxi, and then I saw a cross and some pearls, and I was asking the taxi driver, sir, I see the cross. What does it mean to you? He said, well, if I see the cross, I think about Mary. I was sitting in the back. I was a little bit shocked. Did Mary die on the cross? So I said to him, sir, I know something about the cross, and that really changed my life. Can I share it with you? Oh, he said, please. So I told him about Jesus, and we arrived in the center of the city. He got saved. The first taxi driver, the second, the third, the fourth, and the fifth, and so on. So if we start with questions, if we are really interested in that person, we can open their hearts. And please begin also with an open question. There is a big difference between an open or a closed question. A closed question is this: do you believe in God? Yes. Oh, it was nice to talk to you. An open question: what do you think about God? And then, please tell me. There are some awesome questions, and then you can work with curiosity, like this. I found something that has changed my entire life. Oh, please tell me. Or you can ask a question like this: what is the best thing that ever happened to you? And maybe he will share how about his marriage or whatever. And then you can ask him this: can I tell you the best thing ever happened to me? And then you will tell him about Christ. Or maybe that person is sick, and you can ask him, sir, I see you're sick. Can I pray for you? Or would you like to have more joy? Just in a restaurant, we've started with this question: would you like to have more joy? At the end, that lady was weeping and crying, and she gave her life to the Lord. Or a powerful question, but please don't ask this question right in the beginning: where will you be if you have to die tonight? So very often I'm asking questions what I just see the situation, like in a burger restaurant a couple of weeks ago. I saw a young man and I saw his tattoo: friendship for eternity. So I started the conversation with this: oh, sir, I see your tattoo. What does it mean to you? Friendship for eternity. At the end, I told him about the real friendship for eternity. So, number one, you need the attention. Number two, you need the interest of that person. You can share of your own life, your own testimony. Usually we say, well, you have to share about your life before Christ, and then how you accepted Christ, and then your life right now. But so many people, they grew up in a Christian family. What can you say? You have a great testimony. A young girl in Germany, she said, well, you know, my story is so boring. I grew up in a Christian family. So I challenge her, you have to share your testimony this afternoon. And because of her testimony, when she was sharing about her personal relationship with Christ, a very wealthy business lady got saved and her family got saved, and the Lord has done awesome things. So your testimony has power, and you can share your testimony in different ways. How the Lord touched you, healed you, and so on. So number one, to start a conversation, you need the attention. Then you need the interest of that person, and you will share about your own life, how you experience the love of God. And this is how you could start a conversation.